Welcome back, everyone. Another episode of Live Coding. Today we're going to be working on a brand new project. This is a brand new idea we just had. Shout out to Jonathan Amslam for giving me this amazing idea. Over here, basically, this idea is going to be called Latte. The whole point is to convert a string to a variable. And what that means is, for example, say we have this variable x, which is equal to 3. I want my string x to return me 3. How are we going to do that? Let's go find out. So just to start, let's do x equals 3, and I want to print all my locals. I want to print all my globals. And then let's do the same thing in the function. Yeah, let's do 4. And we're gonna replicate these two lines. Gonna run this. Let's see what's gonna go. Okay. It's a bit hard to read. Let's just pretty print everything. Alright. So exactly what we got here. Here are my locals. And our locals include pretty print, they include x3. And here are my globals. They include also pretty print, they include also 3. And over here, for y is 4. So this is all my locals. And this one, where y is 4. And you see it's not my globals. So basically, these are... Is there anything else I can choose from? Let's see. If I can do Python, locals, globals... Oh, vars also? So let's see. Globals returns the module namespace. Locals returns the current namespace. And vars returns either a dictionary of the current namespace or a dictionary of the argument. So let's see. If I take it back here. Here, it's globals, and we'll do another one for vars. Let's see if anything that comes up. Dig the object has an object right. What does that mean? Where would I be getting that? It's definitely with vars, right? Let's see if it's that one. And so let's see if it's that one. And let's see if it's both. Oh, I see. It's the strings here. So let's undo the strings. Cool. Let's replicate that. Let's call it vars. Let's replicate that. Let's call it vars. Print. Cool. Okay, let's analyze this. Okay, this is my locals. Right here. The x equals 3 including pretty print. This is my globals. X equals 3 in pretty print. And these are all my vars. And I include them both. So let's say over here. Current namespace. So vars is basically like globals. If called with the argument, yeah. A dictionary of the argument. So let's say, yeah, it's with no argument. If locals are called inside a function, the empty is a dict of the current local plus closure variables. So multiple calls to locals is the exact same thing in the exact same namespace. However, if locals are called outside a function, it returns the actual dictionary that is the current namespace. I believe that's the module namespace, right? Or no, it depends on if this is the class. So exactly. So here it takes everything from the class. So everything is also true for vars. See the difference? Vars accepts. So that's vars with options, with an argument. Doesn't matter to us. To ours, basically, locals and vars are the same thing. We should treat it. Cool. So what we can do here. So basically, it's nice that this gives us a dictionary. So then we can say, we can basically create a new function. We can call it get value, basically. Let's call it get namespace value, right? And it takes a variable of type string. Any variable, doesn't matter. And then we can say, we can first check the locals. We can say if variable in locals, let's return that. We can say locals dot get variable, and I want to return that. And then I can say if we can do else if, it doesn't matter to us because sure, I mean we might as well set the computer some energy. In globals, we can do return globals dot get variable, and if it doesn't exist, we don't even need that else. I guess we just do return variable as a string, right? And it's important to say that, let's say from typing import any, that this will return in any type, because x could be equal to 3, x could be equal to a string 3, x could be equal to a boolean, x could be equal to a list, right? The options are endless. So, okay. So then, once we have all that, we can see the same thing. We can comment these out for now, and then say, I want to print out and get the namespace value of x. And it's going to be the string x. So this is exactly it. That if we can pass in the string x, will we get 3? Let's make this a bit bigger. 3. Foo is undefined. That doesn't matter to us. We can comment that out. 3. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now, that's actually not bad. Get a namespace value. I like that as it is. So, that's awesome. So let's do a new Python file. We'll call it, let's call it main. Actually, no. We'll pass it into init. And actually, let's keep it in here as is for now. And so it doesn't matter too much. And then let's say we want to do a wrapper for a class, for a function, let's say. Then what I could do is, that's pretty interesting. How would that look like? So let's start off with our def wrap latte. Right, and it takes an original function. Type function. That function doesn't exist, right? So it's callable. That's what it is. Let's bring this up a bit, and it'll return our own callable. So it's a wrapper function, just to be very, very clear. And then we could say, let's move that a tiny bit, just like that. I guess let's keep it as is. And then we can say def wrap latte inner, and this takes any args, keyword args, right? And let's pass for now return wrap latte inner. Let me just return the function. So now basically I'm having this like image in my head. Let's say someone writes a diffu and they write X. I want that to automatically be evaluated to 3. Should they wrap it with wrap latte? I want this to automatically be 3. Let's see. How would I go about that? Chad, any ideas here? What do you say? In the meantime, I'm gonna open up some blueberries. Let's have a quick healthy snack in the meantime. I'll see if that exists. Python change. Let's see. Evaluation, I guess. Because basically what I'm imagining is a sort of framework where someone can do it without having to get the NS value the entire time. Let's see. They call rap latte. I guess let's give it like an example. Let's see, let's run through it. Imagine an example, let's say we want it to run out. Let's say I have this variable that's like I don't know, cars per district is equal to 3. Then let's say I make an API call to some backend and it tells me that this is the name of the variable, cars per district. Just like that. And let's say this is even out of there. And I want cars per district. I don't want to make a call, so I just wrap my function in. So let's see. Change what was the word they said over here, friend? Evaluation. Assignment. Change assignment. Let's see. That's absolutely not possible. That's definitely reassuring. Let's figure out how we can do it. Assignment is language intrinsic. Facts. Let's see. Python wrapper run after every line. No, I don't want to do that. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's just at the end you can do something. Okay, so that brings me to another point. That gives me another thought. What if a function, for example, you want over here this function to return the cars per district? Okay, that's totally cool. So basically, this will return a type of any. We don't know. And then we can say over here, red is my original function with all these args and all of these keyword args, right? And then I could say over here, namespace value is equal to get namespace value for red. And that's defined here. Oh, I can just do it there. I can do it inside this one. It doesn't have to be right there. Right, alright. Get namespace value red. And the good thing about namespace value is that if it's not there, it just returns the original argument passed in. So now I can just do return get namespace value for red. This will return that. And now I want to see this work. If I now call foo, oh, this is actually pretty interesting. I think this is gonna do what we want. Let's try it out. And we forgot to print. Okay. 3. And let's do cars. Let's give it like a random string. Oh my god. Clear. Carousel. Now it works. Well, that's awesome. So it just needs to be any function that returns that. Okay, and I think we're done for the day, basically. This is exactly what I wanted to accomplish. I didn't think it would be done so quick. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Let's still get namespace value. Let's actually upload it to GitHub and PyPy at the very least. But that's awesome. And then we can do over here from Latte dot main import, and I want to import these two. Get namespace value as well as wrap Latte. Actually, no, let's just call it Latte. What's the issue? Let's just call it Latte. Yeah. So then, let's see. Let's get a setup.py example. And I usually take this one. Let's do it. New Python file setup. And new directory, let's call it Latte. And I'm gonna move these two files into that. Oh, that's weird. I don't know what just happened. Okay, so let's move my init to Latte. Let's move my main to Latte. And by the way, I can just, let's rip all of this out. Let's just put it into init. And then let's remove my Latte slash main. I don't need that. Cool. and then basically it can just be imported. So let's go to setup now. Let's put it back there. Awesome. Let's call it Latte. And version 0.1. And we're gonna call it string to var conversion. Out there, I'm gonna put myself and my friend, the guy who very inspired this idea. Let's take out the email. Let's take out the URL. And the package is just gonna be called Latte. And I believe that's it. Now this is something very cool that Python is amazing at. We can do pip3 install into edit mode the current directory. Boom. So now I run Python locally. Import Latte. Boom. It's module Latte from my local. Now what does that mean? I can do Latte. I can do x equals 3. Oh, this could be, let's do Latte and Latte. So let's do Latte dot get namespace value of the string Latte. Let's see that. And it's a function Latte. That's awesome. And then x equals 3. Let's run the exact same operation as before. Get namespace value of x. How is that possible? Import Latte. We can do Latte dot Latte. That's a function. Latte dot get namespace value. That's a function. So what's the issue here? And it's not working. That's weird. So let's see. Globals. And I have x is 3. Locals. And I have x is 3. So why would you do that to me? That's my question. Why is it not working? Very weird. Weird. Well, let's say I put up a file anywhere. Quit. And let's go some random place. Let's go to vi. We can call it latte test.py. And I do import latte. X equals 3. Print. Latte dot get namespace value x. X. That's weird. Let's do print not found in either. And then let's do print var in locals. Var in globals. Let's just change this to act init. So then let's try it again. False, false, not found in either. Okay, let's do print locals. This is where we do preprint again. let's p print locals, and we can p print globals. What am I looking at here? What is all this? Oh, these are built-ins. False var is x. So just to remind us, we have cat latte test.py. X is 3. So it makes sense. Var is x. It's not there somewhere. Oh, that's so weird. How was it working on the same function? The same file was working? So good. It's a kettle then. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. So let's run this in. False true, ain't it? 3. And the same file is working. Now let's give it a test latte over here. We can do from latte import get in this value. Is it open? Test. Yeah, this works. Wait, but I never. What? Wait, I just imported. I didn't even run the function. Oh, because it's running this. Gotcha. Okay. Works. How is that possible? False? It's like it's thinking, like, check it out. It's not working correctly. Why? Because this is part of my any, and this is part of this, and this is part of this. It's taking everything from the init file, the locals and globals. It's not what I want. Let's put it in there. And it's importing any, it's importing callable. What that means is it's taking it from this file. Interesting. This is not what I want. I want Python, and let's see. I want call global in globals in function. Yeah, this is exactly the issue. So how do we do that? When it's called from a function, it represents the dictionary from where the function is defined, not where it's called. That's why it's only working on everything defined in this file, not where it's called over here. That makes sense. Yeah, that's so strange. Calling Python function with globals. Let's see if this will work. If I can do... So let's undo all of that. That didn't do anything. Let's see if I can do globals is equal to globals, but I'm not going to call them. And locals is equal to locals, and I'm not going to call that. And I'll kind of replace all of this with lowercase, with an underscore. Okay, let's see. No, it's not in. Maybe you might have to pass in globals, locals. But that makes, that's terrible. With like star globals, star locals. That's terrible if you have to do it like that. Let's see. Let's just see if this will work. If I can pass in my globals here. And I can pass in my locals here. Right? Same order? Yeah. Let's see. Not finding either. This also doesn't work? Let's see. Let's just treat it like a dictionary. This is 100% gonna work. But this is kind of a hideous answer. And this works. Wait, what? Oh, it just prints them there. Yeah, that works. So thanks a lot. And so this works 100%. But that sucks. So basically, even if I pass in a reference to globals, and over here it gets called, it'll still do whatever it's called. Oh, that's terrible. If I create a global variable in function, how can I use that variable in another function? Um, I don't know. We got one viewer, Jonas at home, the best fan in the world. What do you say, Jonas? Leave it in the chat. What should we do? What's the conclusion here? That we can't call global? Because so far this works. But you would have to do it like this. And this is kind of hideous in my opinion. You would need to call globals and locals from wherever you're doing it. I think that's okay. Okay, let's do it as that. It's not the end of the world. And that works. So okay, I'm gonna take globals and locals, and I guess Latte. Let's do def. We can just call this Latte inner. Def Latte inner. Inner. Return Latte inner. I'll take this and I'll do that. This returns callable. This takes globals and locals. Okay, so now it's a 3-layer wrapper. And then we can do here return Latte inner. And perhaps this will work. So then we can do over here. So let's just do like this. Let's take out these prints. And that's enough on it. So I can do add. So here we can do also Latte. Add Latte. And I can do globals, locals. I can do defu. And then I can do return x. So I'm gonna print the output from foo. Okay. Semicolon forgotten. You see, it happens to the best of us. Given this values requires 2. Oh, and then that's where we pass in the globals and the locals. For if you just missed what I just did, because Latte accepts globals and locals, when we call it get in this value over here, we're gonna also pass it in right there. So then close that, yeah, just like that. And okay, let's run that. Works. Okay, that's it. So we came to a few good understandings, a few conclusions here. We found that globals and locals refer only to where they're defined, not where they're called inside of a function. So that's why you have to pass in the globals and the locals as well. Okay, and I think this is pretty good to go. Now, we need the ultimate test. Clear. Let's go to another land and let's enter Python. And then I want to do import Latte. X equals to, let's give it a list, just as Jonas did. 240, 12, 34. And then I want to do, let's wrap it at latte.latte. Let's give it another line, just so we have more space to read. At latte.latte, and we call it globals, we call it with locals. Looks good. We can do def foo return x. Let's call it unhashable type. Interesting. It's a use case we haven't thought of. Let's say x is equal to I don't know, 19. Now it works. So we haven't thought of the list. That's actually a funny use case. We'll get that another time. Let's see if this works. False. X is equal to, I don't know, 3.14159265, whatever. Works. And so yeah, that's that. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining. Shabbat shalom everyone.